Hi guys, welcome to Code Bashers, and guys, here I am with yet another Wipro interview experience on my channel, and this is the latest interview experience that happened on 9th October 2021. So guys, make sure to watch this video till the end because it is of a non-CSIT student, and many of you were requesting me to make a video on non-CSIT students. So guys, here is the video of a triple E branch student, so make sure to watch this video till the end. And guys, this is not the first Wipro interview experience that I'm covering on this channel. 6 more interview experiences have already been posted on my channel. You can find all those interview experiences under this playlist. I will give the link of this playlist in the I button or in the description box. Do check this playlist out after watching this video because it will be really helpful for you. You can get to know the type of the questions which are getting asked in the interviews, and you can prepare accordingly. Guys, if you are new to this channel, make sure that you subscribe it as well as join my Telegram groups also. I post regular updates on different companies which are hiring as well as the interview experiences of those companies. So guys, now let's start this video, and before starting the video, please hit the like button as well as the subscribe button for this channel, and all the links of the Telegram groups are given in the description box. Okay, so guys, the date of the interview was 9th October 2021. The branch of my friend was Triple E. The duration of the entire interview was 25 minutes. The first question that was asked from my friend was explain your project. So guys, if you are following my videos of different companies also, then this question is definitely asked from you in an interview, because this question is very important. Why it is important? Because the interviewer wants to know that on which technologies you have built the project, how in depth you know about that technology, and on what technologies you have built that project. So all these things are really important for an interview. So kindly mention at least one project in your resume, and make sure to prepare all the projects that you have mentioned in the resume very well and explain it to the interviewer. And if you do not know that how to explain your project to the interviewer, I have made a dedicated video on my channel in which I have described that how you have to explain the project to the interviewer step by step, what all points you have to note and what all points you have to tell to the interviewer. So I will give that video link in the I button on the description box. Make sure to check out, because in that video I have discussed how to explain your project as well as I have discussed the most commonly asked topics, or you can say questions, from a project in an interview. So kindly watch that video. The link is present in the I button. Okay. The next question was explain joins in DBMS. So guys, whenever a question is asked in DBMS, one such question will be on joins only. So as I have discussed in earlier videos also, there are basically 4 main types of joins in DBMS. First is the inner join. This one is the inner join, in which see, first of all, what is a join? Join is that whenever we have to combine two tables to fetch our answer, so that is known as join. So first is inner join. Now inner join, what happens when we combine two tables, that is left table and right table, then the rows which are common in both the tables are outputted as an answer. So I hope inner join is clear to you. Now next is left join. Whenever we perform a left join, then the rows which are common in both the tables are output, plus the rows which are present in the left table but not in the right table are also outputted as an answer. Next is right join. Right join is simply opposite of left join, that is the rows which are common in both the tables are first output, and then the rows that are present in the right table but not in the left table are then outputted. And last one is full join, that is it is a addition of left join plus right join. That is, first of all, all the rows that are common in both the tables are outputted, then the rows which are present in the left table but not in the right table are outputted, and last the rows which are present in the right table but not in the left table are outputted as an answer. So I hope all these joins are clear to you and you can easily explain it to the interviewer. Okay, next is explain different kind of keys in DBMS. So guys, there are many keys in DBMS, but there are two main type of keys. First is the primary key, another one is the foreign key. So first of all, a primary key. A primary key is used to ensure data in the specific column is unique. The primary key is used to ensure that the data in the specific column is unique and not null. That is because, see, once we have entered the data in the table, then we have to access each and every row of the table separately. So how we can fetch that row? We can simply fetch those rows using primary key. And now what is a foreign key? Now see, whenever we have to fetch a answer which involves two tables, that means we have to join two tables. Either we can use joins, or we can use the concept of foreign key. So foreign key is a column or a group of columns in database table that provides a link between data in two tables. So whenever we have to take answers from two different tables, then we use the concept of foreign key. Now primary key is only one primary key is allowed in a table, but there can be more than one foreign keys which are present in a single table. So these are the two main difference between primary key and foreign key. And guys, whenever a difference is asked in an interview, kindly give at least 2 points of difference. And I have made a separate video on my channel in which I have discussed the most commonly asked DBMS questions in an interview. So kindly watch that video. The link again is present in the description box as well as in the I button. Okay, next was a simple question, that is what is the difference between structure and union. So first of all, the strut keyword is used to define a structure, whereas the union keyword is used to define a union. So I hope this is clear to you. Next is, when the variables are declared in a structure, the compiler allocates memory to each variable member. The size of the structure is equal or greater to the sum of the sizes of each data member. Whereas in union, when the variable is declared in the union, the compiler allocates memory to the largest size variable member. The size of the union is equivalent to the size of its largest data member size. So let's just see. First of all, let's suppose we have declared a structure. So here is a structure and now it contains two variables. First is int a, next is int b. Next is float b, let's suppose, or you can say char b. Now we all know that int occupies 4 bytes of memory, whereas char occupies only 1 byte of memory. So the entire memory allocation of structure will be 5 bytes. 4 byte plus 1 byte, that is 5 byte. Whereas what happens in union, if we define similar type of union and if we define two variables, one is int a, next one is char b. Now what does union does? What is the size of union? It will be equivalent to the largest size of data member. So here int occupies 4 bytes and char occupies 1 byte. So largest data member is 4, that is int. So the total memory allocated to union will be 4 bytes, whereas in structure the total memory allocated will be 5 bytes. So I hope now the difference is clear to you. These are the main basic difference between structure and union. So I hope this question is clear to you. Next was, write a program to find sum of the array and palindrome program. So guys, if you are following my videos of different interview experiences, you must have noticed that this particular question have been asked in every company, whether it is Cognizant, Gen C Next, Gen C Pro, Gen C Elevate, whether it is TCS Ninja or TCS Digital. This question is very popular among companies, and from every second or third candidate this question is getting asked. So kindly read the algo carefully. You must know the code. You must understand that what is happening and what is a palindrome. So I will give this link in the description box. Make sure to visit this link before for studying it. And next question was sum of array. So it is a very basic question that can be asked for you. I will again give the link of this particular question in the description box. Make sure to visit it. And guys, once more, if you are also preparing for TCS Ninja interviews, then I have made a separate video on my channel in which I have discussed the technical questions which are asked in the TCS Ninja interviews till now. That is, till now those interviews that have already happened. What are the technical questions that have been asked in those interviews? So again, I will give the link in the I button. Okay. So next, the last question of this video or this interview was, are you ready to sign bond and relocate? So again, you must be ready to sign a bond, because if you will say no, I'm not ready to sign a bond, they will not take you. There is no option of deciding whether you want to sign a bond or not. And the next question was, do you want to relocate? Again, if you believe me, kindly say yes that you want to. Yes, you will be able to relocate. And in the end, your job location will be dependent on the project that you are allocated in. So I hope these questions are clear to you. All the questions you can see were asked from the technical point of view. There is no such funda that since it is a triple E, or you can say non-CSIT student, so there will be less technical questions that will be asked from him or her. So if you are any non-CSIT student, kindly prepare everything that is asked in a technical interview for CSIT students. Then only you can clear these interviews. And kindly watch all the interview experiences that you can watch, so that you can have a better understanding of what type of questions are asked in the interviews. So guys, this was it for this video. I hope you liked the video. I hope it was informative for you. Kindly hit the like button as well as subscribe button for this channel, and thank you for watching it.